Ronaldo Luís Nazário de Lima, commonly known as Ronaldo, is a retired Brazilian professional footballer who played as a striker, popularly dubbed the Phenomenon. He is widely considered to be one of the greatest football players of all time, a three-time FIFA World Player of the Year and two-time Ballon d'Or recipient. Ronaldo was named in the FIFA 100, a list of the greatest living players compiled in 2004, and was inducted into the Brazilian Football Museum Hall of Fame and the Italian Football Hall of Fame. Ronaldo played for Brazil in 98 matches, scoring 62 goals, and is the second highest goal scorer for his national team. Aged 17, he was a part of the Brazilian squad that won the 1994 FIFA World Cup. At the 1998 World Cup, he received the Golden Ball for Player of the Tournament in helping Brazil reach the final, where he suffered a convulsive fit hours before the defeat to France. He won a second World Cup in 2002 where he scored twice in the final, and received the Golden Boot as top goal scorer. During the 2006 FIFA World Cup, Ronaldo scored his 15th World Cup goal, which was a World Cup record at the time. Having suffered a string of serious injuries throughout his career, Ronaldo retired from professional football in 2011, concluding an 18-year career. Post-retirement, he has continued his work as a United Nations Development Programme Goodwill Ambassador, a position to which he was appointed in 2000. He served as an ambassador of the 2014 FIFA World Cup in Brazil. Club career: 1993, Cruzeiro. In 1993, Ronaldo began his football career playing for Cruzeiro. Aged 16, he made his professional debut on the 25th of May 1993 against Caldense in the Minas Gerais State Championship. Ronaldo came to national public attention on the 7th of November 1993, scoring 5 goals in the game against Bahia. Ronaldo scored 44 goals in 47 games with Cruzeiro, leading them to the first Copa do Brasil in 1993, and the Minas Gerais State Championship in 1994. Before joining Cruzeiro, he was turned down by his boyhood favorite team Flamengo, but Brazilian World Cup legend Jairzinho saw Ronaldo's potential and helped get him the move to Cruzeiro. 1994 to 1996, PSV Eindhoven. Ronaldo chose to join PSV after the 1994 World Cup, for which he was selected despite being just 17, but did not play. It was Romario who advised Ronaldo to start his European career at PSV, Romario being a former striker of the team from 1988 to 1993. Ronaldo scored 30 league goals in his first season in the Netherlands. His second season was marred by a knee injury which kept him out of most of the campaign, but he still averaged nearly a goal a game in the league, scoring 12 goals in 13 appearances. With PSV, Ronaldo won the Dutch Cup in 1996 and he was Eredivisie top scorer in 1995. During his 2 seasons he scored 54 goals in 58 games, 1,996-1,997. Barcelona. During his spell at PSV, Ronaldo attracted the attention of both Inter Milan and FC Barcelona. It was Barcelona that was willing to pay the then world record fee of $19.5 million. During the 1996-97 season, Ronaldo scored 47 goals in 49 games in all competitions, with his goal celebration invariably the same, with his arms outstretched like the statue of Christ the Redeemer that watches over his native Rio de Janeiro. He led the Catalan side to UEFA Cup Winners' Cup triumph where he capped the season with the winning goal in the cup final, and to Copa del Rey and Supercopa de España wins. He also won La Liga Top Scorer award in 1997 with 34 goals in 37 games, and a European Golden Shoe. Until the 2008-09 season, Ronaldo remained the last player to score more than 30 goals in La Liga. Ronaldo was at his physical peak at Barcelona, and many of his 47 goals involved him rounding the goalkeeper before slotting the ball into the net. Probably his most memorable goal was scored at Compostela on the 11th of October 1996. Having received the ball inside his own half, he evaded a cynical tackle of the first opponent with a drag back, before running away from another and ran towards goal where he went past two more defenders in the box with close ball control, and then slotted the ball into the bottom corner of the net. The camera then cut to Barcelona manager Bobby Robson, who had got up off the bench and clasped his head in disbelief at what he had seen. The footage of the goal was later used in a Nike advert with a voiceover asking, "Imagine you asked God to be the best player in the world, and he listened to you." The day after the goal, the headline in the Spanish newspaper as read, "Pelé returns." Such was the manner Ronaldo ran through posing defenses. Real Madrid great Jorge Valdano commented, "He's not a man, he's a head." At the end of 1996, aged 20, Ronaldo became the youngest player to win FIFA World Player of the Year. 1997 to 2002, Inter Milan. Ronaldo's time at Barcelona lasted one season, as there were problems with the renegotiation of his contract. Barcelona thought that talking was over, having agreed a new long-term contract with the best player in the world until 2006. As Barcelona president Josep Luís Núñez declared, "He's ours for life." However, when the parties reconvened to finalize the deal the following day, the agreement collapsed, with Núñez admitting, "It's all over, Ronaldo is going." Ronaldo's unhappiness had become evident, and at the end of the season, by paying the buyout clause fee in his contract, Inter Milan signed him in the summer of 1997 for a then-world record fee of $27 million. Ronaldo adapted to the Italian style of the game in his first season, finishing second on the league's scoring charts. Ronaldo started to develop into a complete forward. He began racking up assists, became first-choice penalty taker, taking and scoring free kicks, and captaining the team at the end of the season. During his time with Inter, he scored several goals against city rivals AC Milan in the Derby della Madonnina. He won FIFA World Player of the Year from the second time in 1997, and collected the Ballon d'Or the same year. The following year, Ronaldo scored a trademark goal against Lazio in the 1998 UEFA Cup final, running through defense to go one-on-one with Lazio goalkeeper Luca Marchigiani. Ronaldo feinted to go right then left without touching the ball, leaving Marchigiani on his backside, before going right and slotting the ball into the net. His Inter-teammate Yuri Djorkaeff stated, "Ronaldo was phenomenal. He proved that he was a cut above the rest that season." Quote, after the 1998 FIFA World Cup, Ronaldo finished second for FIFA Player of the Year, behind Zinedine Zidane, and was widely regarded as the best striker in the world. After 2 seasons with Inter, Milan legend Paolo Maldini viewed Ronaldo and Diego Maradona as the 2 best players he ever faced, stating, "Ronaldo during his first 2 years at Inter was a phenomenon. Inter had high hopes going entering into the 1999-2000 season with their attack including Ronaldo and Italian stars Roberto Baggio and Christian Vieri. However, on the 21st of November 1999, during a Serie A match against Lecce, Ronaldo felt his knee buckle and was forced to limp off the field. A medical examination confirmed that the striker had ruptured a tendon in his knee and would require surgery. During his first comeback on the 12th of April 2000, he played only 7 minutes during the first leg of the Coppa Italia final against Lazio before injuring his knee for a second time. Ronaldo's recurring injury problems forced him to miss the entire 2001 season and much of the 2 seasons either side of it. After 2 operations and months of rehabilitation, Ronaldo came back for the 2002 World Cup, helping Brazil win the 5th World Cup title. Later in 2002, he won the FIFA World Player of the Year award for the 3rd time, and transferred from Inter to Real Madrid. Ronaldo was given his most recognizable nickname, Il Fenomeno, by the Italian press while playing there. He was named the 20th top footballer of all time for Inter, according to Times Online, and only his injuries prevented a higher ranking. He played 99 games and scored 59 goals for Nerazzurri. 2002 to 2006, Real Madrid. Having signed for Real Madrid for €46 million, his jersey sales broke all records on the first day. Such was the obsession and hype surrounding him. Ronaldo was part of the Galacticos era, which included Zinedine Zidane, Luís Figo, Roberto Carlos, Raúl and David Beckham. He was sidelined through injury until October 2002, but the fans kept on chanting his name. Ronaldo scored twice in his debut for Real Madrid. He received a standing ovation at the Santiago Bernabéu. That same reception was observed on the night of the final game of the season against Athletic Bilbao, where Ronaldo scored again to seal his first season with 23 league goals and the La Liga title for 2003. He also won an Intercontinental Cup in 2002 and Spanish Super Cup in 2003. In the second leg of Real Madrid's Champions League quarter-final, Ronaldo scored a hat-trick against Manchester United at Old Trafford, knocking the English team out of the competition. Ronaldo was substituted on 80 minutes and was given a standing ovation from both sets of fans. In the 2003-04 season, Madrid was on track to win the treble, until Ronaldo was injured towards the end of the season. They subsequently lost the Copa del Rey final, were knocked out of the UEFA Champions League quarter-finals, and suffered a league form breakdown. Ronaldo scored the fastest goal in the club's history when he netted after 15 seconds in a league match against Atletico Madrid at the Bernabéu on 3 December 2003. He finished the season as La Liga's top scorer with 25 goals and received the Pichichi Trophy for a second time, despite Madrid losing the league title to Valencia CF. In his final 2 seasons at the club, Ronaldo missed a number of games with injuries and weight issues, and with the acquisition of Ruud van Nistelrooy in 2006, he grew further out of favor with the manager Fabio Capello. In 4.5 seasons at Real Madrid, Ronaldo scored over a century of goals for the club, becoming the 5th foreigner at Madrid to achieve the feat after Argentine Alfredo Di Stefano, Hungarian Ferenc Puskás, Mexican Hugo Sanchez and Chilean Ivan Zamorano. In April 2013, Ronaldo was named by Marca as a member of the best foreign 11 in Real Madrid's history. 2007-2008 AC Milan. On the 18th of January 2007, it was reported that Ronaldo agreed terms with AC Milan for a transfer of €8.05 million. Ronaldo was forced to pay for the remaining period on his contract, which tied him to Real Madrid, only because the latter did not agree to release him, while Milan were not ready to pay such a sum. On the 25th of January, Ronaldo flew from Madrid to Milan to watch the team play in a cup tie against Roma. Statements on the club's website said that Ronaldo was in Milan for a medical, and that a meeting had been arranged for Monday with Real Madrid officials to discuss and finalize his transfer to the Milanese club. On the 26th of January, Ronaldo successfully completed his medical tests at the Milanello training complex under the supervision of club doctors, and the transfer completed on the 30th of January and got the squad number 99. He made his debut as a substitute on the 11th of February 2007, during the 2-1 victory over Livorno. The next game at Siena on the 17th of February, Ronaldo scored twice and assisted on a third goal in his first start for Milan, as they won 4-3. In his first season, Ronaldo scored 7 goals in 14 appearances. After his move to Milan, Ronaldo joined the list of the few players to have played for both Inter Milan and AC Milan in the Derby della Madonnina, and is one of 2 players to have scored for both sides in the derby game, the other player being Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Ronaldo is also one of the few players to have started for Real Madrid and FC Barcelona, which also boasts a heated rivalry. Ronaldo, however, has never transferred directly between rival clubs. Ronaldo only played 300+ minutes in his single season at Milan due to recurring injury problems and weight issues. Ronaldo's only goals in the 2007-08 season, besides his goal against Lecce in pre-season, came in a 5-2 victory against Napoli at the San Siro, where he scored an emotional brace. It was also the first time Milan's much-hyped attacking trio of Kaká, Alexandre Pato and Ronaldo, known as Carparo, played together. Despite tremendous success over the past decade, Ronaldo has never won the UEFA Champions League in his club career. During the 2006-07 season, though Milan won the 2006-07 title, Ronaldo was cup-tied with Madrid and ineligible to take part. The closest that he has been was in 2003 when he helped Real Madrid to the semi-finals, in which they lost to Juventus. On the 13th of February 2008, Ronaldo suffered a severe season-ending knee injury while jumping for a cross in Milan 1-1 draw with Livorno, and was stretchered off and taken to a hospital. The club confirmed after the match that Ronaldo had ruptured the kneecap ligament in his left knee. It marked the third such occurrence of this injury, which he suffered twice to his right knee in 1999 and 2000. He was released by Milan at the end of the season. His contract expired and was not renewed. 2009 to 2011, Corinthians Ronaldo trained with Flamengo during his recovery from knee surgery, and the club's board of directors said that the doors were open for him to join. On the 9th of December, however, Ronaldo signed a one-year deal with Flamengo's league rival Corinthians. The announcement received high publicity in the Brazilian press about his choice of Corinthians over Flamengo, since Ronaldo publicly declared himself a Flamengo fan and had promised to defend the club. Ronaldo played his first match for Corinthians on the 4th of March 2009, a Copa do Brasil match against Itumbiara at Estadio Juscelino Kubitschek, in which he came as a substitute for Jorge Henrique. Ronaldo scored his first goal for Corinthians on the 8th of March 2009 in a Campeonato Paulista match against Palmeiras. He helped Corinthians win the Campeonato Paulista with 10 goals in 14 games. Ronaldo helped Corinthians defeat Internacional with an aggregate score of 4-2 to help the club win its third Brazil Cup. thus earning a spot in the Copa Libertadores 2010. He returned on the 20th of September in a match against Goiás. On the 27th of September 2009, he scored for Corinthians in the 1-1 draw against São Paulo FC. He finished the Brazilian Serie A 2009 with 12 goals in 20 matches. In February 2010, Ronaldo signed a contract extension with Corinthians that would keep him with the club until the end of 2011, and said he would then retire. In February 2011, after Corinthians were eliminated from the 2011 Copa Libertadores by the Colombian team Deportes Tolima, Ronaldo announced his retirement from football. In an emotional press conference on the 14th of February, he cited pain and hypothyroidism as the reasons for his premature retirement. Ronaldo admitted his body had finally succumbed to the crippling litany of injuries that had blighted his career. "It's very hard to leave something that made me so happy. Mentally I wanted to continue, but I have to acknowledge that I lost my body. The head wants to go on, but the body can't take any more. I think of an action, but I can't do it the way I want to. It's time to go." International career. Ronaldo made his international debut for Brazil in 1994 in a friendly match in Recife against Argentina. He went to the 1994 FIFA World Cup in the United States as a 17-year-old, but did not play. He came to be known as Ronaldinho, because Ronaldo Rodrigues de Jesus, his older teammate on the tournament, was also called Ronaldo and also nicknamed Ronaldo to further distinguish them. Another Brazilian player, Ronaldo de Assis Moreira, who is widely known as Ronaldinho, would be called Ronaldinho Gaucho when he joined the Brazilian main national team in 1999. In the 1996 Olympic Games in Atlanta, Ronaldo played with the name Ronaldinho on his shirt, since centre-back Ronaldo Guerreiro, 2 years his senior, was one of his teammates. Brazil went on to win the bronze medal. Ronaldo also represented Brazil in the 1995 Copa America and won both the 1997 and the 1999 editions of the tournament, finishing as top scorer in 1999. He was the second highest scorer of the tournament in 1997 and was elected the best player of the Copa America. He also took part in the friendly Tournoi de France in 1997, preceding the 1998 FIFA World Cup, scoring a goal as Brazil finished in second place. Ronaldo starred alongside Romario, dubbed the Roro Attack, in the 1997 FIFA Confederations Cup, helping Brazil win the first ever Confederations Cup title, where he finished as the third highest scorer with 4 goals, scoring a hat-trick over Australia in the final. 1998 FIFA World Cup. Ronaldo entered the 1998 FIFA World Cup billed as the world's greatest player by reporters in the sport. Jacob Steinberg of The Guardian writes, "In 1998, no one was as ferociously talented as Ronaldo, whose supernatural mixture of power, pace and skill had made him the player every child in the playground wanted to be. At the age of 21, the hopes and dreams of a nation rested on his shoulders." Quote, "He scored 4 goals and made 3 assists en route to the final. Hours before the final, he suffered a convulsive fit. At first, Ronaldo was removed from the starting lineup 72 minutes before the match, and the team sheet was submitted to the FIFA delegate. The starting lineup without Ronaldo was released to a shocked world media, however, shortly before kick-off. After pleading that he felt fine and requested to play, Ronaldo was reinstated by Brazil coach Mario Zagallo. Ronaldo's performance in the final was below par and he was injured in a collision with French goalkeeper Fabien Barthez. Brazil lost the final to hosts France 3-0. Ronaldo later reflected, "We lost the World Cup, but I won another cup, my life." Adrian Williams, professor of clinical neurology at Birmingham University, said that Ronaldo should not have played, saying that he would have been feeling the after effects of the seizure and that there is no way that he would have been able to perform to the best of his ability within 24 hours of his first fit, if it was his first fit, despite his subpar performance in the final due to illness. Ronaldo was awarded the Golden Ball as the best player of the tournament for his performances leading up to the final, and finished the tournament as the joint third highest scorer. 2002 FIFA World Cup. Prior to the 2002 FIFA World Cup, Ronaldo had barely played since rupturing the cruciate ligament in his right knee in April 2000, and he missed Brazil's entire qualification campaign where, in his absence, the team had not been impressive. In a remarkable comeback from injury that had threatened his career, Ronaldo led Brazil to the record fifth World Cup triumph where he won the Golden Shoe as top scorer with 8 goals, and was runner-up to the Golden Ball as most valuable player in the tournament. Dubbed the 3 Rs, Ronaldo starred in a formidable attack alongside Rivaldo and Ronaldinho, and the trio were named in the FIFA World Cup All-Star team. Ronaldo scored against every opponent in the tournament except in the quarter-finals against England. In the final against Germany in Yokohama, Japan, Ronaldo scored twice and tied Pelé's Brazilian record of 12 career World Cup goals. Ronaldo was congratulated by Pelé when receiving his World Cup winner's medal. Gerard Saillant, the French surgeon who operated on Ronaldo's knee, was in the crowd as his guest, and stated after the game, "This gives hope to everyone who is injured, even those who aren't sportsmen, to see that by fighting you can make it. He's back to where he was. It's hugely satisfying and I am very moved." Quote. In December 2002, Ronaldo dedicated his third FIFA World Player of the Year award to the medical team which helped him recover. 2006 FIFA World Cup. On the 2nd of June 2004, Ronaldo scored an unusual hat-trick of penalties for Brazil against arch-rivals Argentina in a 2006 World Cup qualifying match. Ronaldo was the South American top scorer in Brazil's qualifying campaign, helping them to qualify in first place. At the 2006 World Cup, Ronaldo was part of a much-publicized Magic Quartet alongside Adriano, Ronaldinho, and Kaká. The all-star Brazilian team was promoted as Masters of Joga Bonito, the beautiful game, which was advertised by Nike before the tournament. Although Brazil won the first 2 group games against Croatia and Australia, Ronaldo was repeatedly jeered for being overweight and slow, but coach Carlos Alberto Pereira kept him in the starting lineup. With 2 goals against Japan in the third match, Ronaldo became the 20th player to score in 3 World Cups and also equaled the all-time World Cup finals scoring record of 14, held by Gerd Müller, and then broke Müller's record in the round of 16 match against Ghana by scoring his 15th career World Cup goal. With his 3rd goal of the tournament, Ronaldo became only the 2nd player ever after Jurgen Klinsmann to score at least 3 goals in each of 3 World Cups. Brazil, however, were knocked out by France 1-0 with a goal by striker Thierry Henry in the quarter-finals. Ronaldo was awarded the Bronze Shoe as the 3rd highest goal scorer of the World Cup. Ronaldo and Klinsmann's shared record of at least 3 goals in 3 separate World Cup finals was broken by German striker Miroslav Klose, who has a record of at least 4 goals in each of 3 tournaments, having netted 5 at both the 2002 and 2006 finals, and 4 at the 2010 tournament. Ronaldo finished with 15 total goals in 19 World Cup matches, for an average of 0.79 per game. Farewell match and sporadic appearances. In February 2011 it was announced that Ronaldo would be given one last match for Brazil, a friendly against Romania in Sao Paulo on the 7th of June 2011, 5 years after his last match with the national team. Despite it being almost unheard of in international football for players to be given a farewell match for the national side, Brazilian Football Confederation officials stated that given the extraordinary career of Ronaldo, it was only fitting that his final game should take place in Brazil while representing his nation. Ronaldo played for 15 minutes in a match that ended with a Brazilian victory with a goal from Fred. Fred celebrated his goal with Ronaldo's famous finger wag celebration along with his Brazilian teammates. Ronaldo was introduced after 30 minutes partnering new star striker Neymar in attack, and had 3 shots on target which were saved by the Romanian goalkeeper Ciprian Tatarușanu. After the first half ended, Ronaldo made a farewell speech to the crowd. Ronaldo retired from international football as the second highest goal scorer for Brazil, behind only Pelé, with 62 goals in 98 appearances. On the 13th of December 2011, world football legends Zinedine Zidane and Ronaldo played a charity match with the Friends against former and current players of the German team Hamburg in the 9th edition of the Match Against Poverty series, which the pair established in 2003. In January 2013, Ronaldo was named one of the 6 ambassadors of the 2014 FIFA World Cup in Brazil, a goodwill ambassador for the United Nations Development Programme. Ronaldo played in the 11th match against poverty on the 4th of March 2014 against his Adanshi in Bern, Switzerland, with proceeds raised helping the recovery efforts in the Philippines in the wake of Typhoon Haiyan. Ronaldo scored a hat-trick in the next year's match on the 21st of April 2015 in Saint-Étienne, France, with proceeds going towards the African countries most affected by the Ebola epidemic.